What is on your T-shirt? How can I read this? What is
This
this
says American nationalism.
nationalism? What's this?
Yeah.
Is it maybe something dangerous?
Oh, yes, yes. We're not, it means Nazis. It means we're Nazis, right? Anything with nationalist in it means you're a Nazi, right? Yeah. No, that's how the other side paints these types of things. But really, look, if we look back at the history of the United States and the founding principles of the United States and the organizing principles of the United States of America, America was founded by white European Christians. Okay. That's who founded America. That's who populated America. That's who founded America. That's who built America. But overall, the people who founded America, who invented America, who conceived America, who ran America, and the vast majority of the population was a white Christian population. Okay, so yeah, so the black people have been here, they've contributed, but that's like saying, here's the 10 people who like started this business, and then there's the black guy here who is sort of a lower manager. Okay, yeah, he made some contributions, but you wouldn't say that he built the company. It's the same thing with the blacks. Listen, they contributed, especially to the Southern economy, for a time at a low level, and they've been here for a long time. Nobody's denying that, but they didn't come up with America, right? They didn't found it. They didn't build it, right? And now here's something interesting, Martine, that most people don't know. For the hundreds of years that people were coming to the United States, about 50% of the people who came actually went back to Europe. They didn't stay here because they couldn't handle the harsh conditions or they couldn't handle sort of the independent pioneering frontier mindset and work ethic that it took to survive here, right? And they went back. And so this filter was operating for centuries. You know, a white Christian person with a pioneering spirit and a frontier mindset and a risk-taking mindset and ability to survive, right? Without a safety net, without civilizational infrastructure, right? So so that's the kind of person that was coming to America, staying in America, building America for hundreds of years. So American nationalism, in my point of view, simply acknowledges that fact that when our founders wrote the Constitution and said we leave this Constitution for ourselves and our posterity, well, who's that posterity? It's the descendants of those people. It's the descendants of the white European Christian pioneers and settlers who came here, who invented the country, who founded it, and who built it. And American nationalism says, look, we have a national identity. We have a national cultural heritage. We have a specific national history. And this is what it is. Obviously, forces have combined in the last 40 to 50 years to sort of overthrow that identity, to deny that identity. But listen, in 1965, America was still 89 or 90% white, 93% Christian. Even with the black, so it was about 90% white people, 10% black people, still 93% Christian. So even Christianity amongst the black population was very strong, and we had a common language, we had a common monoculture, so to speak. It
Yeah.
was dominated by, again, this white Christian culture, right? And even the blacks were Christian. So we were sort of unified around many things, even though we weren't 100% white. It was still a very powerful. I mean, 90%. That's a pretty powerful ethno state, if you think about it. And
But
now we've gone from 1965 when my parents graduated from high school. We've gone from 90% white, 93% Christian. Now we're 57, 58% white and dropping, and around 65 to 70% Christian. So the character of America is changing. And the thing that's driving that change is this mass immigration since 1965 that is just overwhelming our infrastructure, overwhelming our culture and our national identity. I mean, look, we just brought in 10 to 12 million people in the last 4 years. Are they Americans? Do they have an American culture? Do they have an American mindset? Do they have an American spirit about them? No, they don't. They literally just arrived on our shores. They're all getting free stuff. They're getting, billions of dollars of American handouts. This is not the kind of mindset and the kind of people that came to America and built America.